Hey, welcome to Tone Talk with Mark Uzansky and Dave Friedman. It's Ask Dave number 39. Could be Punished Dave, tortured by questions. But we're talking
It's
NAMM.
Torture Dave after the NAMM show. It's Torture Dave.
Tortured Dave. Man, NAMM was fun. Not for you.
Brutal. It was brutal for me.
You were like nonstop, man.
I have never worked that hard at a NAMM show ever.
You were like back-to-back interviews, back-to-back, like boom, boom,
back to back, all day, every day.
Yeah.
Or it seemed that way, at least. I mean, there was little bits of things here and there that I could.
There were a couple breaks, but yeah,
steal away for, I would ask the guy who was scheduled as Stefan. I'd ask him, I go, okay, what's next? What time? All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'll see you in an hour.
Right.
But it wasn't ever more than an hour. So.
Yeah. Oh, and you got a couple breaks, obviously, in the back room. That's the one thing that I wish I had gone in and tried the amps and test that out. I wanted to do it, and I just never got a chance to do it.
Well, I'll just save your time. It sounds exactly the same.
Well, I watched the videos, so
yeah. Or I mean, as long the thing, whenever you do amp switchers or anything like that, right? It really has to be exactly the same volume. And if it's slightly different in volume, it tricks you into thinking it sounds different. And it's like really, it's kind of hard, and it's hard to get it just right. You just got to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then eventually you get it. And then when someone can't guess, that's when it's good, or guesses wrong of several times,
Right. Yeah. Well, that was obvious. A bunch of people were like, can't. And I mean, even just, of course, I was listening on my phone, so it's impossible to even tell there. But, so yeah,
it feels the same too.
That's great. Yeah. So so what was his name? Who created the power amp technology?
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Or Leo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, Leo is an engineer that works for Boutique Amps Distribution.
And he's out of Rome.
He's
right?
in Italy. Yeah. He's in near Parma, I think, or something.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But he's in Italy. Yeah. He's a crazy little. I mean, he's young too, and he's like a super nerd.
That's amazing. Is he an engineer?
Yes, he's an engineer. Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a full-blown, he does all of it. A full-blown digital engineer, software engineer, everything.
Did he go to school for it?
Yeah, he did. I don't know to what extent, what school or whatever, but yeah.
Well, obviously he's good. So
actually, it's hard to find anyone in this industry that's as good, to be honest.
It's amazing. Yeah. We were talking at dinner, and nice guy, really nice.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. I love him.
Yep. So NAMM was a blur. That's kind of like I someone described it like that, and I was like, yeah, you're right. That's how it was. It was like,
I feel like I didn't even see you because I was so fucking.
I know.
I was so like buried in doing those videos and stuff. It was like, ugh, God.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally we had a couple minutes, so we'd talk for a second, then it was just like, boom, you were gone, I was gone, and that was
yeah.
And
I mean, it was what it was,
it to me, with the exception of Fender, Gibson, and Marshall not being there, it was back to pre-COVID traffic. And
it's people say, well, it's a little smaller, and I go, well, it's a little smaller, but you also have to remember that there was a time when everything was in those 4 halls, meaning like the pro audio and everything was also in these halls, so they took all the pro audio and put them, in a whole different part of the convention center, totally different building. And that's a lot of booths to pull out of the main halls, so I think actually if those were back in the main halls, it would seem as crowded and as ever. But the other thing too is that, that all the booths are smaller.
Yeah.
No one's doing the massive booth. Every vendor is sized down to some extent. Some still are reasonably sized, but they're smaller for sure.
Is that based on budget? That's just the options that they give you, or
I think that's based on everyone's budget. After the pandemic and stuff, I think everyone just was like, "Well, shoot, do we even need to go?"
Well, that too, but I was curious if NAMM, the organization and what they charge, was it, did they?
Well, I mean, they've always charged through the roof. I mean, it was, it's always it's ludicrous, and it's not really all about the space on the floor. It's about that. Hey, if you want to plug in this video wall you've put up, it takes 2 union guys to plug it in, and you have to pay for that.
Yeah,
minimum of 2 hours.
Right, any ask, at all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is like that. So it's
per diem.
You got to be careful with how you do it.
Yeah. That's well, it was fun. I know that. I had the first day. That. Maybe no. No, it was fun. It was fun. We had a great time and walking around and but yeah, unfortunately April's foot was bad. She's just, she has this plantar fasciitis thing going on in her foot, and she just couldn't walk a lot, unfortunately. So
yeah.
Thankfully, right next to your booth, there were like these 2 high chairs.
Yeah, she could sit there.
Yeah, she was like just sitting there and hanging out, and then I would walk over to her. But
yeah.
So, but no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Getting to see everybody. I got a few guests for the show.
Yep.
Which will be cool. And then there were a lot of performances, which of course you probably didn't get to see at all. Did you watch any videos of anybody playing or anything?
I didn't. No, not really.
Yeah, Justin Derico was great. I got to see him. Great player. And then Alex Skolnick.
Yeah,
met up with him.
Yeah, I stopped. I stopped and talked to him for a little while too.
Yeah, he
was at the Duncan booth next to us, and I was walking by and I saw him in their sound room, and I just darted in.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, at first I was like, Alex, he was like motivated to get wherever he needed to go.
Yeah.
So stopping him, he was kind of like, already annoyed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh God, someone else is stopping me. And then he didn't immediately recognize me. But then he was like, oh, okay, how you doing? But I hated having to explain who I was.
Yeah, no, he recognized me when I walked in. But
yeah, I know. You're more recognizable than I am. So I kind of blended in. I don't know. He was just like, but he's cool. He's a cool guy. Let's see who else. And Dweezil. I saw Dweezil perform, which was cool with Blue Starcino. That guy can fucking rip.
Oh yeah,
we should get great.
He's a great.
We should get him on.
I've known him forever since he was a kid.
So why don't we have him on?
I can do that. Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. He seemed really like a cool guy too.
Oh, he's a cool guy. Yeah. He's chatty.
Ripping
for sure.
Yeah. Is he a gear guy?
Oh yeah. Huh?
Okay.
He'll be chatty. No, he'll just be chatty.
Okay. But does he like gear? Does he like,
Yeah. No, yeah. He's super yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
We'll get him.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. And so Tom Anderson agreed to come on.
Yep. We're working on all this stuff.
Yeah. That'll be cool. All right. Let's get to some questions. Right off the bat, Walrus, Dave, would adding a bright cap to a BE50 make it closer to the Jose, or is it much more complex than this? Would it be possible to switch?
How would I say this? Yes and no. I mean, adding a large bright cap on the gain knob, and if you reduced the gain some, meaning like around 7 to 8 area, it would, if it's a large bright cap, it would tighten things up a little bit more and make it a little more, like toothy. That would function exactly like the volume 1 on a Jose would. There isn't a bright cap on the gain knob on the Jose. And other than that, I mean, there's other tweaks that it depends on what era BE50 you have. Because there's been some slight changes over the years, so it depends on what era BE50 you have. If it's newer, it's not that far off, to be honest. And also remember that, and this is a very important thing, the Jose has no thump circuit. So equivalent is thump off on your BE50. So you need to turn that completely off and then dial in the rest of the amp without it in order to, even be close. Because with the thump added, it kind of adds this artificial low end kind of thing, which in turn makes the amp sound a little darker and a little fuller and a little woollier. So there's some things to play with.
Okay, cool. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was obviously the gear that you released. So let's talk about that. So
like this.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
The Diver Down Star.
You gotta love that, right?
I like these tuners that we put on it. They're fucking cool.
Yeah, they're super cool. It's killer. I love it, especially with the Dan Electro headstock. Yeah, it's just so retro Van Halen. So,
yeah, it's cool.
It's beautiful. And then you got the IR load.
Lord. Yes. You mean this?
Yeah. Killer.
The IR load. Here's a back close-up.
Oh, wow.
Silk screening is not all final on these ones, but
stereo.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
I can't show everything because I don't have it all in this room. But.
So can you describe the IR load? I know you've done it in other videos, obviously, but it's basically everything.
Sure, I've done it like 150,000 times at NAMM.
It's the all-in-one box, basically. No, there's no product on the market.
It can act as a power attenuator, which essentially is a reactive load and a stereo power amp. You have a stereo loop. You can put your effects in it. You can use it mono if you'd like. That way you're only using one channel. Or you can use that whole thing as a power amp and not use the load part of it. And it could just be a power amp, any kind of power amp you want. And you can, with the controls on the front, you can voice it to be more like a guitar amp power amp or more of a flat power amp, depending on the application. With the load that's in it, you want it more flat because you already have an impedance curve with the load. So there's already a thing going on there. With a preamp, let's say, you want more of a curve like a tube amp would have. So hence this reactance knob that's on it, which will go from flat to very reactive.
Right.
And you have presence and depth on it. And like, for instance, like as a completely transparent load, you pretty much turn the depth off, the presence off, and the reactance at 0. But you don't have to use it that way, but that's what transparent is. Meaning if I were to stick it in a loop, I could take it in and out, volume match everything, and you don't hear any difference. But then again, you can also make it into something else. if you want to tweak the sound, you can add more presence and more depth than the amp has to begin with. Or you can, if you have a 5-watt amp, it can be 100-watt amp now. I mean, technically it's 90 watts at 8 ohms. So 90 tube watts is what I would call it. Meaning I can put it up pretty much against a 100-watt amp at 8 ohms and it's the same volume. It's as loud as a PS100 power station. So,
and it's not tube driven, right?
No, it's not tube at all. It uses the machine learning power amp
with Class D.
Well, technically it's a Class D power amp, but because of the machine learning part, it doesn't behave at all like a Class D power amp.
That's the part that's the part that's the differentiator right there.
Yeah, it's light. It's like 8 pounds. It doesn't even weigh anything.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, it works really well. I would just actually we were checking some stuff out and listening to it today again. Just
now, obviously, we love Stephen Fryette and Power.
Of course, yeah. No, Power Station's a great thing, but this is a collaboration with Pete Thorne, and he and I were always like, hey, it'd be cool to do. I don't have to worry about tubes. Okay, it'd be cool to have it be stereo. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
It would, or not. It would be cool. To have IRs on it. Why some other people haven't done that, I don't know. But so yeah, it also has IR outs on it that you can go to front of house or to recording console or whatever you're doing, and works great. Load whatever IRs, it'll come with software similar to how we have software with our IRX boxes and stuff. It's awesome.
Killer. And then you got the PX20.
PX20, which I do have right here.
Oh, sweet.
PX20.
That's killer. That sounded great. Oh, Phil X obviously was there, and he was ripping through that. And that guy, I know he's almost my age, our age. He is like, I don't know where he gets all that energy, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's built into his DNA, I guess.
He's just like, like he can't sit still. He's just, but it's crazy.
He's a little more mellow when you're just talking to him. It's just like, he turns it on a little more for the camera.
True. Yeah. That's true. But he's such a great player, and he loves what he does. So
yeah, absolutely.
Which is great. That's just,
Yeah, man. Phil was there every step of the way. He was there, God, for 2 days straight of a ton of videos.
Yeah.
He keeps okay, what time do I gotta be back? Okay, I'll be back.
Well, that's awesome. Good for him, man. Yeah. He was having fun too. He was walking around. I saw him chatting up with Reb Beach.
Yeah.
Who would be good to have on the show too.
Yep.
So I wanted to walk up to him, but he was busy in conversation with Phil. So I was like, I'm not going to bother anybody. I'm not that guy, I'm not that guy like, hey, like I'm not going to like interrupt someone's conversation and just, especially guys like that. I'm not going to,
Yeah.
That's not my style. Even though they've been on the show or Phil's been on the show and I hung out with them, I would never just do that. So maybe that's just my personality. So all right, so then you got the PX20, which is 3 channels.
Yeah, effectively 3 channels. So it's or you could call it 2.5. It's a clean channel and then a dirty channel that can have 2 different styles of gain, and more like a 2203 or a higher gain version. And then you have a boost circuit that you can kick in with an extra boost master. So effectively 3 channels.
That's killer.
Or 2.5. I don't know how you want to count the last thing.
Now, does it have any of the other qualities of some of the other 20 amps, like a built-in load?
Nope. None of that. It's just an amp.
Just an amp. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And then You got the.
We have the VX30, which is our take on an AC British AC amp, which I had it. It's in the other room, but it's on my bench apart. So just doing some final last little tweaks compared to my vintage Vox.
So when do you think all these suckers are going to come out? Like mostly in May?
I'm thinking the Vox is first, and then the Fill. The IR load is way later in the year. There's a lot to that to get that in production, get the number of chips we actually need to put it into production, and
that's what Leo was saying.
That's an issue.
It's a unique chip.
Yes. Well, it's brand new.
Right. That's what he was saying.
No one has it.
Yeah. So you want to get it.
No one has it, and you can't, we're the first.
That's amazing.
Well, that and SpaceX.
Yeah. That's what he was telling me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. The technology is you guys are going to love it. Seriously.
Yeah, luckily the guy that works for ST Microcontrollers is a guitar player, so
that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
or you were telling me that's
I don't think I was, but someone or Avi or someone.
That's crazy. Yeah. Amazing. The technology is super cool. All right, well, I can't wait to get it. I definitely, I don't know what to get. I've got it's like
all of it.
I want it all. Yeah, exactly. But my wallet won't allow that. Next question. Sigur. Thanks for the super chat. Hey Dave, what mod would you do to make a Runt 50 more aggressive?
More aggressive. Define more aggressive. More gain? Is that more aggressive? Because it's pretty aggressive. It's maybe not super high gain. I mean, to be honest, what works really good in a Runt 50 is you could buy one of our sponsors items, a hot mod. Hot mod, the standard hot mod in the Runt 50 sounds amazing. Adds an extra gain stage, and that gets pretty damn aggressive. Sounds particularly good on a Runt 50.
Nice. Yeah. So which
you need a reverse wire one though, just remember that. And I would say the standard hot mod.
The Evo?
Is that what it is?
I think
the red one.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Maybe I'm wrong. Cool. Yeah, that would be a nice addition to it.
A shit ton of gain more. Yeah.
That's cool.
Fire breathing dragon then.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of that, why don't we talk about our sponsors? So we've got Sweetwater. Make sure you guys check out our link below all our videos. We have a link, basically affiliate link. Anything once you click that, you go right to Sweetwater site. You can shop on it just like normal. You buy something, and it just gives us a little, kickback to the show to help us keep going with the show.
I know. I buy stuff all the time from Sweetwater. I wish I could use my own link.
You could.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, I was told you can't.
Oh well, I thought I've never done it, but I've.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, Sweetwater. Make sure you check out all their stuff. They're great. And yeah, you know what I actually got from my Sweetwater rep, Randy Poteet, nice guy. I got the TC Electronic 2290 pedal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's killer.
Sounds really good, especially get a little modulation going on it, and really good.
It's very it's because I have the EVH. The what was it? The SD 3000. And I use that for a wet, dry, wet. Could I use the 2290 for like a wet, dry, wet kind of thing also on there? Or
you should be able to. Sure.
It has stereo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about swapping.
Maybe. Except it doesn't have. I don't know if it's.
It doesn't have
not positive on if it's analog drive path.
Oh.
Not positive on that one. Maybe the originals were, but I don't know if the pedal is.
I'm gonna write that down. I want to make sure before I do that. Well, what would it sound like if it doesn't have an analog drive path?
Well, if it doesn't, it'll sound like a little bit. You'll hear like when the dry is going through it, you'll hear a little bit of a notch filtering kind of sound. So a little out of phase.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, that's a cool pedal. So, all right, obviously Sweetwater, and then legendary tones, like we just talked about.
Just talked about it. Go get yourself some the Lynch one or the EVO one, if that's what it's called, and the or Hot Mod V2 or whatever it's called, and then also the new one, the Caswell one, which I haven't tried yet.
I haven't tried that either, and
I'm sure it's crazy gainy.
I can't wait to check it out. I've been meaning to get that also on the list. So all right, and then also we've got Thomann. So make sure you guys check out Thomann. They are our European Sweetwater, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's a European Sweetwater, and they carry everything, and then they have a lot of their own brands too that they do, which is quite good.
Yeah, it's the Harley Benton stuff, and yeah. So if you want to order from them, obviously there might be, I don't know what the tariff situation on all that shit is.
Yeah, I don't know how that's working right now, to be honest.
I have no idea, But if give it a try. They've got a cool return policy. They're very great to work with, and if you use our link below, it's the same thing. So just click the link below for Thomann, and away we go. So
awesome,
cool. All right. So what else at NAMM? Let's see before we dive into any more questions on that. So there were a lot of Bruce Egnator. I saw him.
Yeah,
he was. I actually did not see him. I saw him on video.
Oh yeah, I saw him. I was talking to him for a while.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't run into him, unfortunately. I wanted to, but I saw that he was there, and I was like, oh shit, we didn't get a chance to say hi. So glad he was there. And what else? It was good. Like I actually thought the way they had it set up, they had different bars everywhere. They had the bathroom situation wasn't too bad. It was pretty. I thought it was pretty set up pretty good this year.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. I got to figure out how I can actually get away and see some things though.
Yeah, you got to get a break. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Now it got condensed into 3 days. It's much harder.
Normally it used to be Sunday. I used to be able to do that and just like, bye. I'm walking around.
Yeah. And the one thing that I really missed there also was no EVH booth.
Oh yeah. And no EVH, no Fender, no nothing.
I was like, come on, like seriously? And you guys are located right there in California. Like there's really no excuse.
No.
Well, it's kind of pathetic. But then again, in a way, I was like, you know what? Fuck them. If they don't want to go there, I mean, it was good for all the smaller vendors. All the.
Yeah, no, it was a good show. I mean, I saw a few people. Delana, I saw Derek from Rev, and Rev had a nice looking booth with Tyler in there and stuff. Yeah. And Rich. Yep. And I don't even know who else I saw. Bruce, I saw. I didn't get to go around that much.
I saw MJ. I saw
MJ. Yeah, I saw MJ. I tried to see Stevie Fryette, but he was always like locked in a room in there, and I never got to see him. So
I wanted to go see Stevie. I wanted to go see Luca from Red 7.
I didn't get a chance to see Luca either.
Didn't get a chance to see him. I walked by the booth a few times, couldn't find him. We saw James Brown.
Yes, I saw James.
That was hysterical, man, because when you go, oh look, it's James Brown, And after seeing like all these different celebrities, my head just was like, oh, well, where's James? I feel good at James Brown, like I wasn't thinking, amp builder James
Wrong
Brown.
James Brown.
Wrong James Brown. And my wife also, she's like, where's James Brown? And when I'm like, oh, he's no longer with us. He's not alive anymore. So, but yeah, it was the legendary amp builder James Brown. So it was cool talking to him.
Yeah.
And I guess he's freelancing.
Yeah, and then I also saw Santiago Alvarez from formerly Marshall. Yeah, Santiago's there. Yep.
That's cool.
Came by.
Was Josh Feed in there?
I didn't get over to Voodoo Lab. I know that
their booth was there. I walked by it, but
I didn't. I saw it like in setup mode where no one was there yet, and I didn't see. I don't even know who was there and not there. I have no idea.
I saw Jim
again. I can't leave.
Yeah. Jim Gaustad.
Yep.
And Chris from IK Multimedia, and that was cool. So Jim with the Tonex collection and stuff. I saw Caleb. He played
Caleb, and then Adam Reaver, and
I didn't see Adam.
Oh yeah, Adam was in our booth a lot.
Oh, okay. I didn't run.
He's playing the Star guitar.
Oh, that figures. That figures.
And he loved the small box. So,
yeah. Well, what's not to like? The Star guitar. Let's talk about that. So I have a Star guitar. It's not in this room right now. It's in the other room. So Dave had the brilliant idea. I love it. Because I love the the graphic of the diver down. It's just so cool. So, and it looks killer on the Star. I don't know what it is, but it's just the way it's the design and everything just really catches the eye. So, so you suggested, I was like, all right, I already have the Star, and you're like, well, why don't you just send the body to Billy over at Rock and Roll Relics and he can paint it? And I'm like, oh, I love you. I was like, that is a cool idea. So yeah, I'm going to be taking.
And then I was with Billy, and I'm like, I volunteered you for something. and he goes, for Mark, I'll do it. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, just let me know what it is, and I'll pay him gladly for it. I imagine there's a process of just removing the existing paint on
he said he can do it though. I mean, I've seen him paint some other guitars before for for certain people. He doesn't do it on a regular basis for people. So
yeah, I'd imagine that. But he does great work. I took pictures. Mario, obviously, saw Mario, and Mario, what a guy. Mario is such a cool guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's a sweetheart, a really nice guy. He's like just always willing to help and just like jump in, and it seems like a real hard worker. And
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, really, really cool guy. So yeah, he took me in the back, and I was checking out the other collection of guitars that were like in the back.
Yeah.
And so were all of those sold at the show?
Yes. So Sweetwater came in and swooped up, I want to say 19 of them.
Wow.
And they picked like all the cool graphic guitars. I mean, like other than a couple guitars, they were all like graphic guitars. And then I was told that if they took more guitars, because if there were doubles of any of them, they took those too. So sometimes when we do graphic stuff, we'll do, maybe 3 or 4 of the same one, or at least 2, And right. So then Sweetwater, after the NAMM show, they swept in and said, okay, if you have doubles of any of these ones we bought, we're going to buy those too.
Oh, wow. Well,
which I think I'll put them up to like 40 guitars or something.
One of my favorite paint jobs that you had there is this.
Oh, you like the old, I call that the old 70s van.
Yeah. But it's a sparkle.
Yes.
Which is killer.
Yeah, it totally reminds me of like an old, like a van painted brown with the stripes on the side,
Yeah, no, it's killer. It's great. I loved it. There were other guitars there. They are. I mean, I'll just show the picture, but um, if people can see it.
Yeah, there. I mean, like literally, we had everything. Pink, and just the
Stars. There's one with a
whatever,
star. Polka dots. There's
all
one.
sorts of stuff.
Yeah, just really cool. Like this one, I thought was really cool. I don't. Oh, can you see it right there? It was white with like.
Oh yeah, that was the little rat rod guitar I called because it was like missing a pickup, and it was intentionally done that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so it's great. I love it. Yeah. So that was cool stuff. What else? What else did I see? Um, there were a lot of like new digital things that came out, like digital guitars that I saw.
Oh yeah.
Which were interesting. And then there was another guitar which was super cool that had basically on the neck all these LEDs that would light up and basically show you where the scales were on the neck of the guitar. Different colors too, with the root and everything like that. And it was literally built into the guitar. Like if you want the E major scale and just like all this stuff, I was like, that's unbelievable. Yeah, that was killer. I can see that. Well, what an amazing learning tool. Like, you don't even have to look at the paper anymore. You just look on your guitar. Yeah, that was cool. That was like kind of the standout things for me. The Wampler pedal, along with yours, the pedal head.
Pedal head's incredible. I mean, it's the size. I mean, the pedal head is the size of like a normal double wide pedal, meaning, it's so small.
It's like the size of the EVH.
Yeah, EVH overdrive pedal. Yeah. That's how big it is. Yeah. And I mean, and it's loud and it sounds amazing. So it sounds like a tube power amp. So it goes really great with our IR pedals. We had a little board set up there like that.
Yeah.
No,
it's that's what people were plugging into, right?
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah, really cool.
Yep. It was a fun show. I was only there on Friday and Saturday.
I was there Wednesday and I left on Sunday.
Oh, gee, really? You got there Wednesday for setup?
Yeah, Wednesday all day for setup.
Yeah, and Thursday,
Friday, Saturday for the show, and then leisurely wake up in the hotel on Sunday and leave.
Yeah, but the breakdown. Let's talk about which was awesome. We had dinner the second night, and Juan from Rat was with us. Which was killer. Like, I'm like, I turn around and I'm like, that's not Juan Crilcier from Rat, is it? I'm like, no way. We're having dinner with. I'm just like, that was pretty amazing. And I leaned over to my wife and I said, just so you know, the guy over there played round and round and lay it down that we jam all the time. Like, that's the guy right there. I was like, which was cool. Jordan Ziff was there. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we had so many nights of Marriott dinners. I mean, we got into a habit of like, well, we can get in the Marriott fast. The restaurant's good.
The food was good.
And the restaurant's solid. And it's just easy. It's just simple. And after a while, you're just like, let's just go there,
But what was it? A Thai place? What was it?
A Thai restaurant down in Anaheim is epic.
Epic. Oh my God. Like the wait was close to 40 minutes. And I was, obviously,
they always seem to be able to accommodate a massive party. It's interesting how that works. I don't know. Somehow because we always have like 12 people or something.
Yeah, but they had no problem doing it. They were, we just had to wait, and they were like, "All right, let's get everybody together." And the food was just phenomenal.
Yeah, that place is amazing. Normally we go there multiple times, but this year we only went there once.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Atlanta Thai Fusion.
if you guys are in California, and
It's
where is
in
it? Is it Anaheim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, killer,
Amazing.
killer. And I will say, April and I, we were walking when we went to go get lunch, and the food trucks were just the lines were just like ridiculous. So we just
Oh yeah,
went.
you can't do that.
I was like, I am not walking. So we just went over to Morton's Steakhouse.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And that's where I had a couple of the Bloody Marys.
Oh, okay.
And we had a good lunch there, and we hung out there, and it was air conditioned and barely any people there, and it was perfect.
Perfect.
I was like, oh, I don't care about paying a little more. I'm just going to eat here. This is perfect. And yeah, it was great. It was really phenomenal. And we spent a couple days before that in like the Malibu, Calabasas area. And then we went to Venice Beach the last day. Walked around Venice as much as April could walk. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's get to questions. Jason, C Guitar Official, thanks for the super chat. Dave, what are the chances to see something like the IRX with included machine learning power amp with the solid state preamp with the power amp? Most amazing fly rig ever.
Well, I've been asked this before about that, and I keep hemming and hawing on that. I mean, the vast majority of people are not even using a cabinet. I mean, like in a lot of live playing. I know smaller people are for sure, some big bands still do, but so I'm a little torn on that. I mean, yes, might there be a super lightweight product that will come out in the future that sort of does what you're talking about? Yes, but would it be on the floor? I'm not so sure yet. I mean, I mean, I have plans to eventually do an updated version of the IR pedal, one day, slightly bigger with more features, more pro features or something. But, as it is now, it's nice. It's nice and simple and great. And as it is now, you can take that IR pedal as it exists, and you'll be able to pair it with this Wampler machine learning power amp now, and have everything you want, because the Wampler has the stereo IR outs and stuff, and it'll have software that hooks up, and you'll be able to create a stereo rig with a power amp. It's super tiny. So I mean, put on a little pedal board and you're good to go.
And you can plug right into a cabinet with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll be good.
Cool.
So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I mean, I just got to get the stuff out I got showed now.
Yeah, man, you got a ton of work ahead of you.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
You just launched a bunch of products. I mean,
yeah.
Is that 3 products? 4? I mean, what am I missing?
3 products at NAMM.
3, right? Okay.
We have other products probably coming out this year too, down the road this year. So that we didn't show, but we'll be. So yeah, we got a big year this year.
As Friedman branded, or as like other
Friedman?
Okay. Yeah, a lot of work. Audio 96616. Thanks for the super chat. Love the show, guys. Thanks, man. Dave, can you guys get Mike Morin on the show? His amps and mods have been on a ton of records over the years.
If I can find him. I don't know where he is. He doesn't really work on amps anymore, I don't think.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. So I don't know. He might still be out here somewhere. I'd have to look into that. I'll look into it. See if anyone knows the latest status on him.
Okay. And we got Patrick Pierce. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for answering my dumb email questions, Dave. When using the IR load as a power amp, do you use an IRJ as a preamp? Yeah.
Or synergy modules or all sorts of things. So yeah.
Yep.
Sure thing.
Which is
it works
cool.
well. It sounds literally when you're in the fully, like when the reactance knob is fully to the right, and you adjust the depth and presence right, it sounds just like the power section of one of my amps. And with an amp switcher, we did this, and we got it to sound exactly identical. So, show the back of the PX20. Okay. Here it is.
So what do we got? We got a foot switch, a send, a return, a thump knob,
and then the rest are are speaker jacks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Simple.
Everything with a loop.
Seems heavy. Getting the workout tonight.
It's not that heavy.
No, it's not that bad.
I'll still burn out from NAMM.
Believe me. And then I had to go. I went to New Jersey and just spent my day job trade show, which was fun, but not as fun as NAMM. But it was fun. I had a good time seeing a lot of colleagues and stuff. Sonic Blue, Dave, what is your deciding factor on V30s or greenbacks in a 4x12? Do you have a favorite with the Jose and twin sister?
Well, I put them both in the 412.
Yeah,
it's a hard decision. I mean, they both have, cool things and not cool things about them. So, I mean, I think the blend is pretty cool because it gives you a little bit of both.
Yeah, I like it. I love my cab that I have behind me.
Sounds good.
Yep. And remind me again, the V30s are on the bottom.
And the V30s are on the bottom. Greenbacks are on the top. Yep.
Yeah. And remind me again, why don't you do a slant cab?
Because I always like the fullness of a straight cab. But if you ever notice that Chris Shiflett has slant cabs, I mean, I theoretically I could. I just haven't. I like straights.
Do people ask you for them?
Hardly ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there an advantage to having a slant cab?
I mean, on stage you can hear it a little bit better because of the two speakers in the top kind of face up at you a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the advantage. Yeah.
But also it comes with the price of a little less fullness. So I mean, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, either way.
Okay. Joe Alba, what's going on? Thanks for the super chat. Could the IR load detect and fix effects phase shifts?
No.
Okay. Simple enough.
Can't do that.
Okay.
I don't think. At least
Guitar Land. Maybe one day. Guitarland 75. Thanks. If Edward Van Halen were alive today, could you use your new load box power amp in his touring ring anyway? Also, do you tweak Joe Holmes amps? Joe's Farmico's record sounds amazing.
I mean, could you? I mean, yes, you could, but I mean, towards the end, Ed wasn't really slaving an amp. It had a wet, dry, wet kind of thing. But yeah, for sure. I mean, it would work as well his H&H power amps that he had. And then as far as Joe Holmes amps, I have worked on Joe's amps. I haven't tweaked them per se. I have retubed them in the past and stuff. A long time ago, though. Yes, Joe's Farmico's is really great record. Sounds amazing.
You know who was at NAMM? Chris Holmes.
Yeah, I wish I would have found him.
I walked past him, but he was bombarded with people.
He's going to be on the show.
That'd be great.
We've been talking to his wife, or we started to talk to his wife, and then we'll see.
Yeah. Booma Benz, what's going on? Hey guys from the upside down land. Dave, what is your favorite cab to play your Plexi, the one the Plex is based on, through, and what speakers does it have?
I mean, I like several of my cabs. I mean, I have a cool old wood cab that has 6402 cones from the mid 90s, which is a greenback reissue from the 90s, early 90s. And then I have a vintage checkerboard cab with black backs. That sounds amazing. So, I mean, even my stock Friedman cabs here, it sounds great with that too. So,
okay.
Favorite? Maybe the blackback cab, maybe.
Yeah, you have. I mean, you had a cab that was like sitting right by your desk that you would use all the time for testing.
Yeah, that's the wood one. It's still there.
Okay, so that's probably the one that gets the most action, probably, right?
That one's the ones that gets all the action. Yeah.
Okay. David Tickle 4, what's up, man? EVH prices for their Stripe series right now, absurd. All right, so I just went and looked. Okay, the Frankenstein Relic is $22.49. But you can get the non-Relic one for $13.99, so that's not bad.
So the Relic ones went up from what price?
I think it's a new addition to the it's a pre-order, so I think this is like a new product that they're offering. Let me share my screen and I'll show you what it is. Let me see. Share screen. Here we go.
Because wasn't there a Mexico one that? Oh, that.
Yeah, this is like
that's new, like a whatever. It never existed before.
Yeah,
but was the red and white? Is that price too? Yeah. Was this the Mexico? Yeah, this was the Mexico one, the cheaper one originally. What was it before? It must have been like, was it 18 before or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, welcome to the harsh world. Welcome to the harsh world of tariffs and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, if we made that same guitar, it'd be like $3,800. So hey, it's a good deal.
There you go. That's a good point. I mean, I wish they made this in a lefty. Like, just fuck, man. Come on, Mike Tempesta. Or Matt Brown. Let me go to. I didn't see. That's the other thing. I didn't see Mike Tempesta, and we didn't see.
I saw Mike. Mike came by.
Oh, was he there?
Yeah, he came by the booth one day. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't see him. Or I was hoping to see like Matt Brown from EVH.
Yeah.
But oh well. Hopefully they'll come back next year. I'd love to see them. I didn't mean fuck them, like that. I was just like, I meant Fender and Gibson and like the big corporate shit. I was like, like come on, guys, you could spend the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning more the corporate decision making. That's way above like all those guys' heads. I love all those guys. But anyway, yeah, it's pricey. I can see your point, man.
Yeah, but everything's getting pricey. I mean,
I know. That's the way it is.
The way it is.
Unfortunately. GC Phoenix, thanks for the super chat. What are the similarities and differences between the Buxom Betty circuit and Channel 1 of the BE50? Can't wait to play the PX20. When will it be released?
The PX20 might be, maybe I'm hoping to be 4 months. Unfortunately, I was hoping it would be 3 months, but it looks like some part lead times are extending it a little bit. We'll see. And the Buxom Betty circuit, it's the same. The B50 is a Buxom Betty clean channel. It's exactly the same.
And that's the clean channel I have on my amp, which I have a B100 with the Buxom Betty. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And that's based on what? Again, I think you said Fender.
It's a Fender based thing, but there's a lot of values changed and stuff that are a little different.
Is it more like a blackface kind of thing, or?
Yeah, it's more like a blackface Fender, but it's not identical to a blackface Fender. It has some changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Segure. Hey, Dave, another run question. How much will Runt 50's power tube distort when the master volume is cranked?
A lot. I mean, as much as any amp would, or as much as a Plexi would. I mean, it a lot. But the thing is like, I don't know if you want to do that, because when you have a lot of gain on the front end of an amp and you start turning up the power section gain also, it generally turns into like crap after a while. You need a leaner, cleaner front end when you're getting that much power amp distortion. It works on like a 2203 circuit to crank the amp up. But it doesn't, when it's much higher gain than that, it doesn't work as well. And just turning the gain down doesn't quite do it either. So you're not going to get that much usable stuff. You can tell. You just turn it up, and when it starts sounding bad, turn it back down a little. So that's the thing.
Okay. Jason will email you Mike Morin's number. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that makes it easy.
Oh God, does he have an email?
Yeah.
It's like calling people. I don't.
You could text them.
I don't like calling people. Maybe I could text them. I don't know.
Yeah. R. Patterson, 33. What the IR Lord would the IR Lord pull off a Mesa sound or any other 606, say, if you run a direct module into it? Well, I think that's the point, right? So that it may have like these.
Well, I mean, will it?
Well, the Wampler was going to.
I mean, it's not. The little Wampler power amp will, because eventually there's going to be some other power amp models, so to speak.
Yeah, I think he said it was going to be like 6.
Mine is more voiced off my power sections than anything else, but more Marshall-based power sections. But again, will it pull it off? I mean, yeah. I mean, like if you compared that going into that power amp versus the actual amp, could you dial it in to make it sound the same? Most likely, yes.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
BVB09JH. Thanks for the super chat. Really enjoyed the show with Philip Sace. Oh yeah, man, what a great guy. He is a great guy, an incredible guitarist. For playing at home, what amp and speaker would you recommend for something along the lines of Philip's tone?
Ooh. Playing at home? Okay, look, Philip's tone really is about volume, about an EV speaker, about... This is not a home rig. I can't even recommend something to play at home for that kind of thing, because it's kind of about volume and punch and attack, and then putting pedal on top of it, and that's a real tough thing to mimic at home. Not so simple.
No.
Could there be maybe something that maybe is okay at home? Yeah, maybe, but I'm not exactly sure what to tell you to try to do that.
It's the Stevie thing.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah.
It's really loud.
Yeah.
It's loud. When he rehearses across the street from me here, I mean, he's the loudest band I've ever heard in there practically.
Really?
Well, except for Queens of the Stone Age rehearsed there, I remember once, and that was incredibly loud too. So
funny. Any truth to the rumor of a Jose 20 coming?
I don't know.
Yeah. Can't
say.
Can't deny or confirm. Joshua on Alanese. Dave, saw the amp model or the amp panel on VTM Live. Oh, okay. Picked one up 2 days later. Amazing amp. What switches do the Jose mod sound? Gain switches, diodes, and highs.
You're gonna have to I'm not looking at it right now. You're gonna have to re-watch the show because I think we went into detail what switches you would want to have on for that kind of thing.
Was that a James Brown amp, the VTM?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and when he started there,
I mean, I'd have to, in order for you to tell you, I'd have to look at one, and then I'd have to try to remember, and I have to look at the schematic. So if you email me, I could probably tell you with a little more time.
Am I remembering it correctly that James said originally that the VTM, they were kind of trying to use that with Ed?
I think so. Yeah, I think so, or at least started there with it
with the Jose.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah. But
that was the VTM was like a modified Butcher. So it literally came from the Butcher, and it was kind of a mixture of the Butcher and some elements of a Jose.
Speaking of that, and I hate to bring up this, but I'm just ultimately curious. Whatever happened with the Jose EVH amp?
I don't know. I remember seeing it, or I remember seeing one that they were working on, whether it was that amp or not, I'm not sure, but it was, yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's a mystery.
Tobias Ryan. Hey, Dave, what are your thoughts on the surface mount components and amps? Any justifiable uses? Love the show.
Well, I mean, what's going to be in your amp? That's the question. So are you going to make like a Ferrari amp and, have it be kind of simple, but, with a lot of horsepower, or are you going to make a Tesla? So, I think it has its place when you're talking about IR loaders and like DSP and things like that. I mean, do you like the computer-based car, or do you like the old muscle car that has nothing in it? There's pluses and minuses of both. So, that's what I have to say.
I mean, if the PCB board is solid,
I mean, if it's done well, it can be fantastic because, it can be great. But I mean, a lot of surface mount components you might not apply to a traditional tube amp. But like I said, if you're adding things like IRs and things like that, then, you sort of have to.
Mm. Okay. This is great. We've got lots of super chats. Thanks everybody for all the super chats and everybody watching the show. Make sure all 350 of you or 48 of you hit the subscribe button and a thumbs up, please.
Yeah.
But definitely the subscribe button, please. Okay. It would be great to grow the subscription base as much as we can. We really that would be nice. We're undervalued, I think, in terms of subscribers after 8 years of doing this show. I was kind of hoping
8 years. Jesus.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would break 100,000 subscribers by 8 years at this point.
How do we break 1 million? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I mean, some of these channels have so many subscribers. I'm like, please, come on. So please, everybody subscribe. It would be great. I'd love to be able to get to 100,000 one day, or even 50,000.
Yeah.
So that would be great. So just please, that would be awesome. All right. Seahawk, I did not read this one. Picked up and love the IRX for headphone jamming.
Awesome.
picking up a TK Imperial next, a Tone King Imperial.
Great.
Please convince Mike Sodano to do an SLO version. They will sell a bazillion of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
we'll see. We'll see about that in the future.
Yeah,
I really don't. I really have no idea, or I don't know if there's plans for it or not. So, not sure.
It's a good idea, though.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mike wasn't there at NAMM. I was hoping that I would see him at NAMM this year.
Nope.
It was too bad. Analog Eddie. Hey, Dave, is there an update on the naked rack unit and way to get on the list if there was one? Oh,
well, I mean, I ultimately that's going to happen, but I mean, I just hang on.
This would
I can only do so many things at once.
Yeah, this is turning into the Analog Man Tone King pedal.
Lots of people want this, actually. Oh. But I haven't taken deposits from anyone.
No, well, yeah, no, neither does Analog Man.
Yeah,
you just get on a list and you wait for till you die. Oh man. Let's see. Lance Austin, Dave, you modded my small box last year with a foot switch jack for the bright switch, but my bright switch only has 2 discernible modes. It sounds like off, and bright. Am I missing something?
It's not off, and bright. It's definitely not that. It's whatever value caps I put in, and also is kind of based on, I don't even know what it was, whatever bright caps were in the amp. So I know it's working.
Maybe you can't, maybe the ear is not telling the difference.
Maybe your ear is not discerning it, or it depends on where your gains are set to.
I know my ears are fucked. That's my ears are so, I just saw, I took a picture of it actually, or no, bioflavin peptides or something like that. They're like, I forget what it was called. I wrote it down for tinnitus. And yeah, it was like and there's been actually a product that was an actual prescription product that was FDA approved for tinnitus.
Oh, really?
That I saw recently. Yeah.
So I was that's like, interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, I might be interested if I can get rid of that would, because my ears are screwed.
So I have tinnitus in one ear.
It's mine. I don't know. It's in the center of my head. It's just
no, I have it in one ear, but it's not super bad. Although if I'm somewhere loud and then I go into somewhere quiet, that's when I notice it.
Yeah, I mean, even right now, I mean, it's relatively quiet here, and
I mean, even in a car. I mean, like you're in a car and there's car noise, and then you get out and you go someplace quiet, and you'll hear.
Yeah,
I'll hear it, but
I will say it always gets worse after I fly.
Oh yeah. Probably inner ear pressure and different things. Yeah.
Yep. Because right now it's singing, and that's because I was flying. I flew this morning. I got up at 4:45 this morning.
Ouch.
For a 7 a.m. flight. So yeah.
So you're getting tired.
Oh, I'm wiped, man. I'm running on fumes. I'm serious, but I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. Let's see where we at here. Okay. Segure again. What's up, man? Amp with good clean channel and aggressive high gain channel. Which one would you pick? Obviously, Friedman amps. An amp with a good clean channel.
Well, which I mean, again, what does aggressive high gain mean? Everyone's definition of what that means. Some people would say a BE channel is way more aggressive than they'd ever use. Other people are like, the HBE isn't enough. So I want to know what,
That's true. And I barely ever use the HB channel.
I'd want to know what that means. So, I mean, with a good clean, well, they all have good cleans. I mean, it's just a question if you want like a plexi style clean or that can grit up, or if you want a clean. clean amps that we have are more Fender based cleans, and that would be, Runt 50 is a Fender based clean, a BE 50 is a Fender based clean, and the SS 100 has a Fender based clean. And soon to be the Phil X has a Fender based clean, or the PX20, shall we say, collaborative amp. Really, it was a collaboration. It was like, what can we do to, both of us were coming up with ideas,
Yeah. This is a good point. If you want more subscribers, you need to do more focused videos. Going live twice a month will never bring in the numbers. I totally I agree with you. And it's not like we've been approached by all these different companies about how they can grow our subscriber base, and I know it's just a bunch of bots and bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm not going to buy that and pay for subscribers. I will never do that. So I wanted to have it completely organic and real. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Dave and I are just too busy in our.
Yeah, we'd have to do a video a week at least. A lot of these people that have a lot of subscribers are doing way more than that,
Oh yeah, they do. Sometimes they do a video a day. I mean, it's crazy. There's no way I could do that. I would love to do it. Maybe when I retire one day, in 5 years, maybe that'll happen. But yeah, I can't see that happening anytime soon. And it's just, it just takes a lot of effort to make videos, unfortunately. Well, I will say with the advent of AI, things have gotten a lot easier in terms of editing videos and like making clips of these stuff. Even though I haven't posted anything, but from the past few shows, because I've just been too fucking busy. I started a new job, so it's just been really, really very busy. So I'd like to focus on it and like upload our podcast stuff. I get emails from people like, oh, where's the latest
podcast? Yeah, we got to keep up in the podcast, probably.
Yeah. It's been rough. It's been a rough few months. So yeah, bear with me, guys. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I would love to be able to do more videos for us to get more subscribers. But between both our day jobs, I don't think it's ever going to happen. GABA supplements are great for tinnitus in my experience. Okay. Let's see. Oh wait. And I will what did it say? Someone said if it's I missed it. All right. Someone said if tinnitus is from drugs or alcohol. I'm like, no, that's not what my tinnitus is from. My tinnitus is from playing in a metal warehouse in college, and playing with a band for years and years and years, just loud. That's what it's from.
Yeah.
And also just sitting in my car and jamming. I'm just one of these people that likes to feel music. I like to feel it. I like to experience it. I like, like when it's low to me, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I understand.
It doesn't have the same impact to me. So, and when I play music too, I need to have it be loud. So unfortunately, let's see. So I think I went through all the super chats. So
Braxel had interesting one here. Dave, I really like to know how you can do all you can do. You must be very good with time management. I don't know if I'm that good with time management, but I've just learned. Well, I work 6 days a week. Okay, so that's the first thing, and I really work more than that because I'm up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm answering emails before I ever make it to work at 11. And then I work from 11 to 6, and then I might still answer emails later, during the day and later in the evening. So yeah, I've just gotten on this path that I just know how to keep it moving. It's not simple, but to be honest, if I take time off, I get bored. So I I have a really hard time sitting around. I can't do that. I mean, I'm like already like the one day I take off a week, it's like, let's go out in the yard and see if I can trim the trees or something, and or it's just like it's never just sitting around.
Yeah.
I just can't.
But you do. I mean, you occasionally have to sit down and watch some shows or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, in the evening, sure. You come home, you have dinner, and you watch some shows for a little while, and then you go to bed.
Right.
You do it all over again.
Exactly.
And that's my life.
That's my life.
And then it's like someone wants you to go out to a show or something. You're like, oh my God, what time are you going on? 11:30. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
Richard Nagamitsu, Dave, can you jumper 2 channels on any of your current production amps?
Well, the Plex is internally jumpered, so you technically are jumpering the channels if you dial in the 2 volumes, and the Jose also can. You're jumpering, so to speak. Yeah. So I guess yes, but not in the traditional sense because there's not 2 inputs and stuff.
Dave, did you ever press charges on big hairy guitars for breaking in and stealing the IR load?
No, but I beat him with a bat. No,
that's how he got that black eye. Oh man, yeah, I miss seeing Michael Nielsen and Mike Torn on my visit.
Oh yeah, he was. Well, not Mike Torn wasn't there, but I don't think. But
no, Michael Nielsen was there on Thursday.
Yeah,
but he wasn't there Friday or Saturday when I was there. So
slacker.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael, you're a slacker.
He was too busy working, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have loved to have seen those guys too. Let's see. What else we got? So speaking of your guitars,
yes.
I mean there are a lot of them that came out. Do you have any like are they all the same models? Like are there's like the vintage T? You got the
yeah. There's only 3 models right now: the vintage T, the vintage S, and the Cali. Currently, that's in production.
So the NoHo and the Metro D are kind
of those are on back burner. They're not in production at the moment.
Any particular reason? Like the way.
Well, I mean, of those, the Metro D was the least selling of the guitars. They're great guitars, but
I thought it was a killer guitar.
But people want a Les Paul, they buy Les Paul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the other one, it was 24 fret guitar. I mean, it sold okay. That might come back eventually. We'll see.
I'm not a big fan of 24 fret guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's the way the pickup sits with the neck. I don't know. Just in the way it sits on my body, I don't.
Hey, here's one. Severin Reed asked, "Do you recall if Eddie went through the SDE 3000s via the mix outs or instead looped in parallel via the delay out?" In the rigs later on that I did, he was going through the SDE 3000s, one left, one right. In some of the Bradshaw rigs, it was used in conjunction with a mixer, where I do believe he would have been using the delayed out then, and then just blending in the mixer. But it's an analog drive path in those things, so running through them is great. It's fine.
Okay. Michael Torn. Hey,
what's Michael?
Up, buddy? He wants to hear more about the VX30.
Well, it has a top boost channel, and it has a normal channel. And the normal, they're blendable. So sort of like how we did on the Plex. And the 2 channels are in phase, so you can actually blend them. So on the normal channel, the normal channel, okay, what is that? Let's define that. There's a rotary switch on that channel where it can, on a normal AC amp, AC 30 amp, without top boost, meaning no EQ, a traditional AC 30 has a volume and a cut knob or tone knob, they called it. And that's it. That's all you get, right? But they had a bright channel, which is less bass, brighter. They had a normal channel, which is darker and thicker. And then there were some versions of it that actually had a bass channel. So, what would you think that is? More bassy, more full. So we've given you a rotary switch that you can do any of those three. What's surprisingly kind of cool is you can blend a little bit of that channel in with the top boost channel, which is cool. You can't do that with a normal AC30 because it's out of phase. So it makes possibilities that you can't with normal. And I've compared this amp directly to a vintage copper top Mark Sampson added top boost channel Vox that I own. That's an incredible amp, and it does it dead nuts on.
That's cool. Yeah, I can't wait to play. I played through it briefly, but it's impossible to just sit there and play at NAMM.
Right.
Like unless you just want to be like one of those guys, just like, oh, watch me, which I'm not.
It's also knowing what to play through it. The thing is like a Vox, kind of wants to have a jangly guitar.
Right.
It kind of wants to be semi-gritty, not exceptionally distorted, unless you're Brian May, which then in turn you want a treble booster into the normal channel of the amp, which you can do on this amp. And, be totally cool.
Okay, so all right. So he did.
So Brian May had a non-top boost AC30 where he used a treble booster into the normal channel. The normal channel by itself is normally kind of dark and just lifeless, but with the treble booster into it, sounds great.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Super cool.
I thought this was a cool question from Richard Nagamitsu. Dave, do you design amps assuming players use pedals?
I take into consideration, but not totally. I mean, like for me, I'm more of an amp distortion guy than a pedal distortion guy. So, but things with less gain often takes pedals well. So I take it into consideration. I listen to the amps with some pedals and some things also.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that the Buxom Betty clean on my amp takes pedals.
Oh, that clean channel takes it great.
Yeah, and it literally will take any pedal I throw at it.
Yeah, that's good.
Like a fuzz, like I have a tone bender fuzz. It sounds killer through it. All kinds of stuff. So, Sigur says, sorry for the confusion. High as in way, he's talking about the aggressive. High gain as in way more gain than Run B50 might have the one. I'm the guy who emailed you recently regarding the Run 50, and thank you for your time, Dave. Hopefully we'll get the thing going once you get the time.
Oh, yes. Okay, got it. Yep.
Okay. So he's talking about the aggressive.
Yeah. He's talking about more gain.
Okay. Well,
it's not
good luck with. What's that?
More gain isn't necessarily the answer, but yeah.
Okay.
But that's that's everyone's.
Yeah, I mean, you also want it to be percussive.
Yeah, which you lose with the high gain.
Right. And I because when I think of aggressive, yeah, you want it to have some element of gain to it, but there's percussion to it, which kind of adds to that sound, at least for me.
Yeah.
especially when you hear it live. But let's see. Jason C. Guitar Official. Dave, please, San Dimas style with HSS Floyd Rose configuration in purple sparkle with a black back and burst on front. The world needs more HSS super strats.
Well, we can do HSS, but we do it with the pick guard. I mean, I don't like single coils shoved into the wood. I don't care for that at all. So that's why that doesn't exist.
Why is that?
It doesn't sound right. The single coils don't sound right. They need a pick guard. They need to be hanging off a pick guard. But we can do a Floyd with a vintage S with would give hum single, and that's no problem.
That's interesting. Oh, going back to NAMM, John Sir.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see him.
I saw him.
Yeah, I went to the booth. He was busy talking to people. But I looked around. He had a great booth, great stuff.
Yeah, beautiful guitars as usual.
Yeah, really nice stuff. Pete Thorne came out with some new model, like kind of new configurations on his guitars. I love his guitar. I have the Pete Thorne HH model from them, and it is like butter, that guitar, and it sounds killer. It really does, and I love that in the way he has the electrical, the pickup switch configuration where you go to like all the way to the neck pickup, all the way in the 5 position, and it's like the Hendrix thing. It's like a single coil, and then you go back it off in the 4, and then it's like a humbucker. So you just flip it, and boom, you get the single coil. No, the guitar is great, as they make great stuff. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else from NAMM that I can think of, since this is a NAMM 26 recap show. Can you think of anything else?
No, because I never saw anything.
I saw Lee Anderton.
I saw Lee Anderton. I saw
yeah, I saw him and
Pete. Videos with everyone and their brother,
Yep.
Mitch Gallagher and Lee Anderton and John from Peach Guitars and
all
sorts of people,
I saw Stephen Perkins walking around, and he was like standing right next to me, and I'm such a huge fan. I'm a drummer too, so I'm a huge fan of his drumming with Jane's Addiction, and he's like right there next to me, and I literally had like that whole state, stardom kind of like, oh, I can't talk to him. Like he was wearing sunglasses. He wasn't like, like making any eye contact. I just felt like, I can't bother him, so I just walked away. But I was like, oh, I'm such a huge fan of Stephen Perkins, and then he was talking to some guy who looked like Johnny Depp, but that wasn't Johnny Depp. But he looked like Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He had all that shit all over him. And I was like, no, that's not Johnny Depp, but he was dressed like it. Let's see. Next question. Joshua Lanes, for ultimate gain, line 6 Spider insane mode into the IR load into a full stack. I think that's fucking great. Yeah.
Why not? You could try it.
Insane mode.
Insane mode, yeah.
Those were funny. And Fowler says,
yeah, okay, give me a break. I just got I gotta get. I'm getting there.
There you go. Dave's Choice and the Grail amps. Yeah. Well, yeah, man,
eventually.
What a list of products.
I mean, yeah. Like I can only do so much at one time. So I had to give the dealer some things. So like certain other like things might not be dealer based.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But we will say, sorry. He says, sorry for the torture. Love you guys. So
yeah.
He's apologized.
Thank you.
That's great. No, that's amazing, man. It's been a great start to a year for you.
The VX30 is a Grail amp. Well, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely agree. I can't tell.
See, Stephen Douglas says, funny you say that, Dave. I have a custom shop Charvel with a hum single configuration. And I cannot find a single coil that sounds right in it. Yeah.
I think you guys would have more subscribers if you hired someone or AI to break down these episodes into searchable terms.
That's interesting. Are you volunteering?
I mean, that would be great if AI would be able to do that, for the
I'm
show.
sure it can.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is, because when we do these Ask Dave shows, these questions are like the chapter.
Yeah.
Right. So each question has its own chapter for the most part, except for the beginning. So it did break when I did it through StreamYard, when it broke up the show into little shorts. It did it by that. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
it was this topic. It was this topic.
Yeah,
So
that's cool. We got to do more of that if it's breaking it up for us.
It is. It does it right after. It's just a matter of me just like I just
got to put them out.
I got to download it and then send it to Dina, and she can upload it to or I can put it through YouTube.
Yeah.
As a short, and then but also put it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. So,
right.
Totally agree. It's just I need to clone myself as well.
I need 4 of me.
Yeah, I mean, I got between.
We need 4 of Leos.
As my wife says, Mark's got 2 jobs.
Yeah,
I work the day job, and then I've got Tone Talk. That I do behind. And as much as I try to do there, and then we also have Dave's wife Dina, who works with Dave. There's only so much Dina can do as well, right?
Yeah.
So, and she works for the show. So, let's see. I have been researching tinnitus cure for years. I have it really bad. Guitars and helicopters. Yep. Yeah, man. It's not like I've actually, for whatever reason, I'm able to block it out. But I'm able, like, during the day and getting busy, and it doesn't affect my life in that way, or I can sleep, I can block it out, but there are times when it's just like, it's bad. And like right now, it's like I said, it's just singing in my ear right now because I flew today. Yeah, man, I hope you find something for it. Let's see what else we got here. Another question.
More super chats. Yeah.
Jose, what's going on? Happy Friday. Dave, you and Pete Thorne have explored and seemingly solved many tones of the 70s and 80s. Are there tones, techniques that you still wonder about? Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. I'm sitting here, I read this, and I'm sitting here thinking about that a little bit, and not so much, because I probably already know about it. Yeah, there's not too much left to the imagination at this point in my career. We've explored pretty much all of it, or know what was done, or anything. I might be not thinking of something, but
I'll tell you one thing that I was listening to a really cool interview with Rick Beato that he did with Neil Sean, and they were talking about the solo for "Don't Stop Believing."
Oh yeah, the high watt.
The high watt.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was a modded high watt.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
Well, that's what he said.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he said that once it got touched by somebody at some point, then it never sounded the same. But that's a tone that I have not explored. The high watt thing with like,
oh yeah, high watts are cool.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Like,
I have one. Talk about percussive.
Right. Exactly. Volume and percussion right there.
Percussion. Even if you attenuate it, right, you still need a little bit of volume with the cab. You need, like, I have a high watt that sounds incredible, but you still need, if you attenuate it super low, it's like, whatever. But you just need a little more push and a little more good, decent volume on it. It doesn't have to be screaming, but decent. And then it gives you that percussion that is amazing.
And is it more single coil to get that, like,
No, it's more like a humbucker. Yeah.
With like the Who kind of, like.
Yeah, it just has a smack and a wallop to it that's just like really stiff and punchy.
Right.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Maybe one day. Like, who besides High Watt makes a good, like, High Watt?
Just get an old one.
And which one?
Probably DR103. I mean, the 50 watts are cool too, but DR103 probably, which is yeah. But there's some things to know about that, so don't just buy one.
No, I'll talk to you about
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I add that to the list too. Yeah, because I would love that. That's the kind of amp that I would like to have. If like, I think more so than a Vox. I'm not sure. But I've never played through a really good Vox before. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've had cheap Voxes.
Yeah, that doesn't do it justice at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Never really had a good one.
Right.
So though, yeah, that's a good question. So those are, for me, at least for me, those are my kind of tones that I've never explored. D Kim, thanks for the super chat. Dave, sorry to have another run question. It's runt night. I love my run 20, but was curious if there was a mod that can make the gain channel sound more JCM 800.
Well, I mean, yes, sure. I can make it exactly that if you want. I mean, it's not difficult. Is it something you can do? No, not really, but I could do it. Or there's the new PX20 coming out, which you can get that out of it exactly. So there you have it.
Okay. This is funny. There's certain frequencies that really set off my tinnitus. My late wife used to yell, "Cover your ears," when she was putting away pots and pans.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, certain frequencies can really set it off for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that. I think Amanda wrote something. What a niche show that would be, guitars and helicopters. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, when we were, I'm going to say it, and Dave, you're gonna probably kick me under the table. But we were at dinner. We were talking about talking about subscribers. I said we'd probably have more subscribers if our wives created a show and they had the Wives of Tone Talk.
Well, you probably so.
I think they would have more subscribers in a year.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be. Yeah.
So,
well, you look at these other shows, too, that do like, you ever seen those shows that do like yard transformations?
Yeah.
That the guys are, out there doing, helping people out that are in need, or
right, like it's way overgrown.
It's way overgrown, or that person is sick, or they can't do it, or their son used to do it, but now they can, they're old, or whatever. There's a guy that does that in Detroit. It's a channel called Midlife Stockman. and he just got 1 million subscribers.
Unbelievable. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Who would think? Who would ever think? Yeah. Watch me.
I mean, he does a lot of good deeds, a lot of good things for people. It's really nice, but yeah, 1 million subscribers. Yep, no problem.
Like, if you sold that pitch to somebody, like, I'm going to
go clean up yards.
Right. I'm going to film myself. I'm going to film myself, and it's mostly going to be in like 2 times speed, cleaning up a yard that's been way overgrown, or someone's house. And then I'm going to get 1 million subscribers. People will be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
But yeah, you never know what you're going to hit on, and you become a millionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Stevie T. Is that guy still around?
Stevie T.
You know who I'm talking about?
I don't know if I do.
If you look him up on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
He's got like 1 million subscribers. And he's a guitar guy. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Stevie T right here. He has 4.1 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Absolutely. Here, I'll show you. And he makes, guitar videos, and he's a nut, a complete.
Yeah, never watched him.
Yeah,
I'm not one of the subscribers.
Neither am I. You can see it says subscribe. I am not a follower.
Yeah.
But no, man. I mean, 4 million subscribers. Like, what?
That's crazy.
Fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, he did a video where he bought a McLaren and a huge mansion, like a giant fucking mansion and a McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, right.
I'm definitely doing something wrong. Let's see. I think we got a couple more questions. Do we?
We got one.
Yes. What fuzz circuit pedals do you boys use, if any? From GC Phoenix. I'll let you go first.
I mean, I don't use a lot of fuzz, but I do tend to love Death by Audio products with their crazy fuzzes and stuff they do. I mean, we had him on the show, and that's cool. I've always liked the ZVEX Fuzz Factory too. It's kind of cool.
Killer pedal. I love that pedal.
Things like that,
ZVEX kind of fell off the map, man. It's like that company was so hot in the late 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
Early 2000s, and then out of nowhere, like it's too bad, because I really like their products. They had some really cool stuff. Another brand that kind of died and went away is Pigtronics.
Yeah, I think it's still around.
Yeah, they're still around. I don't know if they died, but they're still around, and I thought they made some cool stuff too.
Yeah.
But in terms of your question, though, I've got a JHS bender pedal that is killer. I've got an Analog Man Sunface.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is great.
Traditional, more fuzz-faced kind of thing, but that's great.
Yeah, and then I've got the Custom Shop MXR Hendrix fuzz, which is basically I actually A/B'd both the Sunface and the Hendrix, and they were really, really close. And then I have the JHS Muffaletta, which is
which is the
big muff
kind of thing. Yeah, that's good.
Which is cool too. So those are kind of like my three kind of fuzzes that I'll use occasionally, but I don't use a fuzz that much, to be honest with you.
Here, Brian S. Guitars goes, if Dave cut amps in half with a torch, subs would double overnight. It's funny. I talked about it with Pete Thorne. I have an idea for a channel, but I don't actually want to say. But I have an idea that's sort of more in the lines of that. That I think would be great, but we'll see if we ever do it.
That's funny. Yeah. I agree. Like something like that would, for whatever reason, get tons of subscribers. Or naked girls. That too. Those girls who are on YouTube and like watch me try on my clothes.
Or the ones that are in body paint that clean.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? That's funny.
Yeah. Like, come on, watch me change outfits, and I've got 5 million subscribers.
Yeah. What happens when it gets wet?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that video tends to go up more. Yeah. Man, that's funny.
As all the guys are like, "Oh, I want to see what happens when it gets wet."
Right, exactly. What are we talking about? Richard Nagamitsu, if you were to do a Fender in the vintage series, what amp would you do? I'd like a modern twin reverb.
Probably wouldn't do something that high powered. If I were to do something, I'd probably do something that's along the lines of a Fender Deluxe, but in a Princeton size. That's what I kind of want to do.
With what size speakers?
It's a 12 though, not a 10. So
Okay.
a Princeton with a 12, but that size is really convenient. So maybe at least that's an idea in my head.
That would be killer.
Yeah. The problem often with Fender amps though is Fender style amps is what are you going to charge for it? It's like it seems like people are less interested in paying a higher dollar for a Fender, just a clean amp, than they are like a multi-channel amp that does, overdrive and stuff, because you got to look, it's like, well, I can get a new Fender Deluxe for whatever it is. I just probably more now, but it's $1,200 or something. I can get, that. And then, yes, mine would sound better, but how much better? And what can you really price it for?
Right.
There's a problem we got into with the Bucks and Betty. It's like no one wanted to pay the money for a clean amp like that. Sounded amazing, but
maybe a more portable kind of Princeton kind of amp.
Yeah, maybe if we could bring it in at a good price.
Yeah, right.
That would probably be the key for that one, I feel.
Yeah. Analog Eddie, I would love this channel or another channel to live stream your building and repairing amps. Also talk through what you're doing at times. Yes. Dave and I actually talked about this because I wanted to do a Patreon, right? Add extra content for people who would,
which would be that content.
That content would be that. I mean, as an idea, maybe somebody from, from boutique, or maybe Mario one day could come by and do that, and we could upload a video, and then we but it would it would take other people involved to be able to do that, to have because I wanted to get you to do like a tour of the building, of your shop, and kind of give that as Patreon stuff. But of course that all puts the burden on Dave.
Yeah, I mean the real issue though, even for me, is like, okay, if I'm filming if I do it kind of guerrilla style, maybe I can do this. But if you want a really clear, high, production value little video, I don't have time to edit this stuff, nor do I want to. I just don't physically have the time. That's why I always said, if I had a little ghost behind me, like filming and editing and stuff, that would be fantastic, But
yeah,
I don't have that person.
Yeah, and I wish I could do it.
Like Lindy Frallen's been doing basically what you're saying. Like he's been doing all these videos of him rewinding pickups and stuff, vintage pickups and vintage PAFs and DeArmond pickups and whatever. But he's got a young guy working for him that does all of it.
Right.
He's not doing it. He doesn't even want to be on a computer. So he sits there and talks, and they're doing the whole thing. Well, tell me about this. And okay, and he's just talking his way through it. And I mean, that would be really cool, actually. But again, I need that person.
Well, if someone knows somebody who wants to do that and not get paid,
I mean, maybe they get paid a little, but
or a little in the beginning, and then if it took off, absolutely, then then you can get paid more. But yeah, if someone's interested in trying to help, I would love to, because then the Patreon channel can that can take off, and we can have more content for the channel. Love for that to happen. It's just there's only 24 hours in a day, and we got to sleep sometimes. So, but yeah, I would love for that to happen. Absolutely. What else? We went through all the questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. Unsubscribed. Apparently, you have to do super chats to even have any engagement. That's not true, bro. I've been going through other people's questions and stuff. So don't let the door hit you on the way out, motherfucker. Goodbye. I don't really care. Go ahead and complain to somebody else. Goodbye. I'm not taking any bullshit from anybody.
Yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is, when the chat comes in, we can't always answer every question. It's physically impossible. And if you watch anyone who does these things, they never get to every question. I mean, it's like nearing impossibility to. We try to cherry pick them and look, and sometimes that is not a exact science,
Yeah, and by the way, prove that wrong by pulling that up. Exactly. I do go into the non-super chats, but people are paying to have their question asked first. That's the whole point of the super chat system.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you understand that. But I mean, come on, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, here's one. Yeah, see here, I'm pulling another one out. For real funny. I really need to put my glasses on to see this shit. Any chance your Vox version comes to Synergy as a module? It's sort of hard to do the Vox in a module. If you really want the Vox in a module, get the Dr. Z module. That's as close as it gets. It's a Vox, and it has the phase inverter tube, so you're getting some of that power section-y sort of thing in it. So that's what I'll have to say about that.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here.
Oh, Brian S. Guitar. 2Rock has the clean market thing. Yawn for my taste. Yeah.
Let's see. Will you do a live demo anytime soon at Sweetwater?
A live demo? A live demo of what?
I guess once they will, maybe like when they launch the new products, when they get
that's a good question. I mean, nothing is planned at the moment. You never know, though. Maybe. Keep an eye out.
Hello, Dave. Would you consider using stainless steel frets for your guitars?
I hate stainless steel frets. We have in the past. I did on the NoHo 24. I had stainless steel frets on it. I don't really love stainless steel frets. I mean, I get the point of them, but there's this thing with this tone to them I don't care for that much. And almost too easy to play, too. I don't know. Call me old, but I prefer guitars with standard frets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like I don't really even tell. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I know there is, but I don't like when I grab my guitars, like, and I'm playing. Like, I'll play my Wolfgang, which has stainless steel frets, small. I mean, I just adapt to each guitar that I play.
Yeah. They all sound different.
I just kind of pick it up and just play, and it's not like I'm thinking, oh, this one has stainless steel frets, this one's got nickel. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
it just. But I kind of like the feeling of bending on stainless steel frets because it's very smooth.
Oh, it's extremely smooth, and maybe that's what annoys me.
And so you like the fight a little bit?
Yeah, a little more fight to it. Yeah. I mean, like really polished frets, though. I mean, they don't fight that much, but.
Here, Brian's got here. Naked girls cutting amps in half with a torch. Sells.
There we go. You're thinking now. I'm already subscribed.
That's it.
I want to see that.
We got it. Now we got to find the girls, and the amps. That's funny. Okay, Dave, if you make videos just working on modding amps and the occasional shock, that would get a lot of views.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Oh, no.
Fantastic. Torture Dave again.
Yeah, it's the electric chair. Oh, you know what I posted on our Facebook? We got tons of funny comments when I had me, you, and James Brown talking, and I said,
"Oh yeah, I saw it."
Did you watch that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wrong comments only.
Yes, that was good.
That was good. There were a lot of really funny comments on there, especially about wheelchair pillow. Scent of a wheelchair pillow. One guy, I forget who, walked up to me at NAMM. And he introduced himself, and he said he was sent of a wheelchair pillow.
Oh, really?
Then he goes, "I'm totally kidding. I'm not." I go, "That is so funny." I go, "You're legendary, man." He's like, "No, it wasn't me. I'm just kidding." I want to try the new Ian Thornley fuzz by Sir.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's cool. I'd love to have him on the show too.
Yeah, we can work that out.
I have his telly from them, and it's great.
Ian's amazing.
Yeah, that guy is. I didn't see him at NAMM. I always wanted to get one of these, that ZVEX half-watt tube amp.
I never played one.
Me either, but I was always intrigued, even back when they, like late 90s when that thing came out. Or maybe before.
Here's one. What power amp do you recommend for playing live with an IRX? Well, the new Wampler pedal head, when it becomes available, hands down, like no question.
And that one's going to have the same chip as the IR load.
Yeah, so, smidge less power.
So that'll pipe.
But it's loud, man. It's great.
Yeah. Pigtronics owns Supro, but they've been quiet lately. Really? I didn't know that.
Not anymore, they don't. Supro was sold.
I just saw a hand-painted ZVEX Sequa for $100. That's a great deal.
That's a good deal, for sure.
Yeah, I would say buy it. Yeah, there you go. Tom says buy it. Actually, for $100. Oh yeah, R2R Electric for fuzz boxes is great. That guy makes phenomenal stuff. Absolutely. Yep. And he uses new old stock parts. Or not new. I wouldn't say maybe new, but cool old like potentiometers and resistors, stuff like that. So let's see. Yeah, people cut amps and shoes in half and have 1 million subs.
Or we could just toss amps off the top of the building.
Yeah, well, that's what purposeful purpose. How high can you drop an amp from and have it still work?
If you drop it right, probably pretty high. The problem comes in if it kind of flips and then lands on the tubes. Then that would be the problem.
That would be the problem. If you drop
it straight down, maybe. Yeah.
Have to protect the tubes in some way.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Unless you drop it in a head shell.
Well, right. You have to drop it in the head shell, but then the head shell will break and then the tubes get, maybe you can just protect the tubes in some way, but watch what happens.
Well, then we'll screw it back together and try it again.
This is, I've never wanted to do this and ask like another channel to like shout us out. And
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, will I be honest and say, yeah, had I hoped that some of these folks who had been on the show would throw us a bone and be like, "Hey, I was on Tone Talk, and why don't you guys check?" Like that would have been nice.
Yeah,
Not throwing anybody under the bus, but yeah, but I don't want
to. Some channels also do subscriber only content.
Yeah,
where not all of it, but you have to be a subscriber in order to see certain things. I kind of didn't want to ever do that, but
yeah, I get it. Yeah. But believe me, I've thought about that in the past.
Well, I mean, then instantly what you happen if you want to see that. I mean, I've done it myself. You want to see that? Oh, fuck, I'll just subscribe real quick. Big deal.
Right.
Well, what's the harm? Just subscribe. Who cares?
Right.
What? It's gonna what? What is it gonna do? I mean, I've done that to a million channels, and it's not like I just see their content. It's not at all. In fact, sometimes I don't see their content, which seems weird.
You're right. It's the exact opposite. I subscribe, I don't see anything.
But meanwhile, if you click on anything on YouTube that, anything at all that you just one time, oh, let me look at that video, then all of a sudden, all your videos are that.
Yeah. And this is true.
You look at one try-on video, closed try-on video, and then all your videos in your feed are
right. You got you got the algorithm, and you're in there. Yeah. This is true though. More subs equals more problems. I agree with that. That's something I definitely have not wanted to have, which is like problem people and haters and all that stuff. I don't want to have that. So
here's one: IR load, price, and availability. It's going to be $14.99. So, and the best I can tell you right now is going to be later this year, meaning like maybe 6 months ish. Just that we have to get the chips are brand new. We have to get them. We have to have enough of them to start production.
Right.
So,
yeah, this is a cool question. How about doing a Tone Talk acoustic special with Bob Taylor? I mean, that would be cool. I think they make great guitars.
How about having a drummer on?
Sure.
A drummer that has more to offer than just a drummer.
Josh Freeze.
Yeah, someone like him would be great.
Amazing. Yeah.
And I can do that. Also, Fred Corey from the Cinderella originally. I was just having a chat with him at a friend of mine's birthday party, and he's got some great stories. God, he's got some good stories. So, yeah. He currently does a bunch of stuff like film and TV stuff and stuff. So he's a composer and producer and stuff also.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the drummer, so I play.
Yeah.
I would love to have.
Yeah, we talked about that. Maybe we'll branch out a little.
Yeah, and we need to have Juan on the show. We were talking about Juan before.
Yeah. No, he's in the queue.
Oh,
Johnny Resnick's in the queue. Johnny
Resnick
might be next if we can book it right.
Oh, cool. The drummer for Nirvana would be a good interview. Yeah. When we were standing at the last night after dinner, I met that guy Caesar.
Yeah.
What band was he with?
Ministry.
Yeah. And I had no idea who he was, unfortunately, but he was really, really nice guy. But I felt like, I don't know if I offended him or not. I hope I didn't, because like he said something to me and I was like, I didn't know who he was or something, and he kind of shut down on me like within a second, and I was just like, oh, I hope I didn't do anything wrong to this guy.
Oh no, I don't think. No, Caesar's cool.
Okay, cool. But But yeah. We had Misha Mansour already on the show.
Yes, we did that.
Go look it up. Misha was on several years ago. But yeah, Norman Harris would be great. I'd love to have him on the show.
Well, he's now sold his business.
I know. He must have made a mint.
Could be.
Well, he's got that. He sold his whole collection, like the warehouse stuff that he had also.
Wow, that must have been a mint.
That must have been a mint. Yeah. So, crazy. Well, I wish him well. I'd love to have him on the show. He's great. Yeah, Charlie Benanti from Anthrax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would be cool too. All right, I'm fading out here, so I got to get going. You good, Dave?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Reinhold Blogner. Yeah, I would like to, and I asked him in person. I asked him, and he just doesn't. He doesn't like to do the video shows.
Yeah,
that was his answer.
Oh, speaking of that, I emailed you about this. I talked to Ola.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't like to. He likes to do it in person too.
Yeah,
he told me that before also.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because when I walked up to him, I'm like, "Oh, Dave said you wanted to be on the show. You agreed to be on the show." And he's like, "I did." I said, "I thought you did." And then he's like, "Well, is
sometime in person?" He said.
Right. And okay. So he's like, "Oh, it's a Zoom thing," and I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "I don't do that." I'm like, "Really? Yeah. Why?" And he's like, "Yeah, because I like the interaction with, I don't like the latency and blah blah blah."
Yeah,
blah.
No, I understand.
And I was like, "Okay." I go, "Well, if I did that with the show, we wouldn't have a show." So,
yeah,
unfortunately. So,
well, lots of good guest ideas. Robert Smith from The Cure, that would be a great guest. Yeah, Billy Gibbons. I'm going to keep trying Billy Gibbons. I would love to have Billy Gibbons. We got a super chat here from Joseph Culver, but I don't see a question anywhere. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you, Joseph.
Kirk Hammett. Kirk Hammett, I'd like to get. I might be able to get him.
Yeah, that would be great.
We'll see. Paige Hamilton, sure. We got Marty Friedman, sure. Yep, we got.
Yeah, the list goes on. I mean, there's so many people.
You gotta make this list, Mark. You gotta go through this.
All right. Well, Marty Friedman, absolutely, and we could have Marty Friedman on because of Jordan too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And I know someone that knows Paige Hamilton, and I can probably get at Kirk Hammett, but I don't know if he does that kind of stuff. But we'll see. Current production 6550s for 2204. Probably JJ's. So there you go on that.
I don't know if Nuno would come on anymore.
Yeah, I might have shot my load there on that one. Yeah.
Shane, who is Shane Perry?
Joe Perry's not going to come on. That's just not going to happen.
No.
Nor probably is Brad Whitford.
Or Jimmy Page. So don't even.
No, Jimmy Page is definitely not going to come on.
Or
Rick Emmett might be interesting.
Yeah, Rick Emmett.
Rick Emmett would be interesting, and that I could through Phil maybe.
Yeah.
I know you guys are coming up with all sorts of good stuff. Stop now.
Okay, yeah, we're done. But
Steph Carpenter will happen eventually for sure. I mean, because I did all his rigs and stuff.
I don't
know exactly what we might get into and talking about, but that's the whole different story.
We tried to get Brad Gillis. He kind of.
I know. We're working on that still.
And yes,
I have his phone number. I got his phone number now. So.
And yes, Wolfgang is also.
Yeah,
on the list.
We've given up on that.
Yeah, we've kind of. It's been a bit.
We've had Neil Giraldo.
Yeah.
We've had Phil X. Dan Huff would still be good. Yeah.
Dan Huff, definitely, but he's got his own thing going on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, look, guys, have a fantastic weekend. It was great doing the show.
Sammy Bowler. We've had Sammy many times.
Yeah, he's been on twice. Matt Brock. Yes.
Would love to. We'll see.
Yep. Get Stevie T.
Hey, maybe that's how we get more
exactly. We'll get Stevie T on here.
Yeah.
That's funny. Thank you for the laugh. All right, guys. Hit subscribe, okay? And have a great weekend. We'll be back with a guest soon, okay?
Yep.
Enjoy the weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye.